Alright, we're gonna go over how to export videos out of Final Cut. So you've done all your editing, you've done all your stuff, and you want to get it out into a QuickTime video. And also I'm gonna show you settings that you can use for easy worship. These are the best settings I've found, and we'll check that out. So I've already got Final Cut open. I'm just gonna bring it up here. So let's say you've got a little clip. I'm gonna mute the audio real quick. Yes, I know. I'm gonna play this. So I've just got a little video. It's got some speed ramps in it. Okay. And I'm just gonna set some in and out points. Okay. And let's say we wanna send this out as a QuickTime file. So I've got my in and out point set on my timeline. My timeline is selected. You can see I can select this and it highlights. Make sure your timeline's selected and nothing's selected in here like this. You want it like this with your in and out point set. So we go to File, Export, QuickTime Movie. Now this will bring up a little box, okay? And at the top, we can name our clip. I'm gonna say car speed ramp. Okay. I'm just gonna save it on my desktop. Okay. And we can see here we have current settings. Whatever your timeline settings are, that's what it's gonna save it as. So right now my timeline is a 1920 by 1080 ProRes. And so that's what it's going to save it as. You can select anything else, but I would just keep it at current settings. You can include audio and video, and make sure make movie self-contained is checked. Otherwise, it'll make a reference video. And so if any of my clips that are in my exported clip get deleted, then I can't play my exported clip. So this will make sure, even if your media gets deleted, that it'll still work. So we're going to click Save. And it'll start exporting. This is a way, like, if I have a bunch of effects piled on and I want to add more, it's almost like pre-comping in After Effects, or actually it's almost like using a proxy. So I can export this, then bring it back into Final Cut, and that way I don't lose quality, but I don't have to render each time I make a change. Because I've already rendered it out. So now as I add more effects, it won't take as long to render my new effects. That's usually what I would use this for. Or I will, when I export it this way, I'll send it to compressor to export after the fact. If I'm going to AVI, I do it this way, because if you export straight from Final Cut out of the timeline using compressor like this, your audio and video will be out of sync on longer clips. So let's check this out. I've got my Finder. I'm going to open it up. Go to that file car speed ramp. It is 66 megabytes. So if this opens up, okay, it's a pretty big, it's HD, so let's just play this back. So you can see I've got a nice quality clip, without, no loss of quality or anything. Same codec. So that's nice. I can just go to Final Cut. I can actually import this back into my project. So if we go to Import, Files, Car Speed Ramp. Okay, I'm just gonna bring this down. Okay, so you can see my render bar is gray, meaning it's not green or anything, meaning no effects, but I actually do have effects on the original clip, but my exported gets rid of that. So you can see this shot. See, this is coming from my original clip. Let's look at it. See, we have a color correction on it. My exported clip has no filters or anything, so I can play it back in real time without having to render. So this is kind of a way to pre-comp, like I said. And that's how you export out of QuickTime using the QuickTime movie function. There's also another way using compressor, and I'm actually going to show you that in the next video because that has a lot more to it. So watch the next video and I'll show you how to use compressor and show you how to export with settings for using video with Easy Worship.